Big Meech. Come on, let's go. Why you gonna sit there?
This is the story of Meech, a massive Bullmastiff with the heart and spirit of a tiny puppy. Whenever people see him walking beside his owner, their reaction is almost always the same. Oh my goodness, he's huge. His owner simply smiles, knowing something they don't. Meech has absolutely no idea how big he really is.
Okay.
In Meech's mind, he's still a small, cuddly companion, the kind of dog you can easily scoop up and carry in your arms. The reality, however, is quite different. Weighing around 150 pounds, his size alone can be intimidating to anyone who isn't familiar with his gentle and loving nature. Whenever guests come over, Meech doesn't hesitate to greet them by stepping right into their personal space. He'll sit as close as possible to his owner, sometimes even attempting to climb onto their lap, completely convinced that this is perfectly normal behavior. While many people quickly notice his sweet personality and don't mind at all, there are still some who feel uneasy around him. Meech came into his owner's life 2 years ago, when he was just a puppy. The very first time they saw him is a moment they'll never forget. His soft, wrinkled muzzle made him even more endearing. There was a unique blend in him, something reminiscent of both an English Mastiff and a Bulldog, a balance of strength, elegance, and an almost indescribable tenderness. Even as a puppy, Meech was already quite large. Still, his owner didn't fully grasp just how big he would eventually become. It's one thing to see pictures of large breeds online, but it's entirely different to watch your own dog grow bigger month after month, slowly turning into a true giant. At first, his owner made a firm decision Meech would not be allowed to sleep in the bedroom. But Meech had other plans. He would sit quietly outside the door, patiently waiting, refusing to give up. Eventually, his persistence won. Now, he sleeps in the room, taking up nearly half the space. Sometimes, in the middle of the night, his owner wakes up to find Meech snuggled close, like a small child seeking comfort and warmth from someone he loves. That same stubborn streak shows up in other ways too. On days when the weather is especially nice, Meech sometimes refuses to go back home. He'll simply sit down and look at his owner as if to say, "I'm not moving." There's no convincing him otherwise. So, his owner sits down beside him and waits. After a while, Meech gets up on his own, acting as though nothing unusual ever happened. Truthfully, not everyone feels comfortable around him. One woman once said, "Your dog looks really threatening," and it's understandable. His large frame, deep gaze, and powerful presence can easily make people nervous. In moments like that, his owner gently reassures them, "Don't worry, he won't bother you." And Meech has never proven that wrong. When they arrive at the dog park, Meech doesn't run toward the other dogs first. Instead, he heads straight for their owners. With his tail wagging, he approaches them and gently rests his heavy head in their hands, waiting for affection. At first, people may hesitate because of his size, but it doesn't take long for their fear to turn into a smile once they see his true nature. Unfortunately, dogs of this size often carry an unfair reputation simply because of how they look, but in reality, they are among the most loyal and loving companions anyone could ask for. Meech is living proof of that. Beneath his enormous frame is a gentle soul, a sweet, affectionate presence that just wants to be close, to be loved, and to share that love in return.
Meech, are you taking a nap on the laundry, buddy? This is what I get for waiting so long.
If this story touched your heart, take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more meaningful and uplifting stories just like this one. And if you're ever thinking about bringing a pet into your home, take the time to truly understand what that commitment means. Every animal has unique needs, and it's important to be prepared.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Speak with professionals, do your research, and make sure you can provide the care, time, and love they deserve.
Come on, buddy. Come on, come on.